Hey, Adam Culbertson here. Before we begin, we got a promo from another independent podcast, so when you finish this episode, make sure you go and check them out.
Do you love role-playing or tabletop games? Do you love Monster of the Week shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Supernatural? Do you wish you could find a podcast that combines all of those things? Well, look no further. Thornvale is a narrative-driven actual play podcast following 3 monster hunters as they fight to keep a small town in Florida safe from the creatures that threaten it. It's full of action. So do you actually say that?
Yes, I'm actually going to say that. I'll be like, I'll distract him, you get him. And so I'm going to try...
Okay, Bjorn, how are you going to get him? Comedy.
I just got this image in my head, now this is me, not Sammy, of this dragon that was collecting materials for a chicken farm.
And truly awful dice rolls.
Nope, another 3. That's my second 3 in a row.
Oh my gosh.
We're killing this thing.
If that sounds like it's up your alley, then look us up wherever you listen to podcasts.
Steel your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters. All right, so at the end of last session, everybody did level up.
Woohoo! Yay! Oh,
And,
we're 4, by the way. We didn't really mention that.
Yeah,
Level 4.
We started. Everybody started at level 3 because fuck going through 1 and 2 because it's boring.
Did I hit? No. Well, I'm
You're
gonna keep
dead.
trying that.
Y'all, seriously, y'all probably would have died if you started at level 1.
I believe it.
I'm all for starting at level 3 all the time. But we're just going to go through really quickly, go through the changes that your characters are picking up. And you good?
Yeah, just got a bit of a cough.
Okay.
Stodge was snacking on actual fingers, not chicken fingers, and he's having a tough time getting it down.
None of that is true.
I don't know what it did to your voice, but it sounds heavenly now.
But yeah, so we'll go through the changes that y'all went through. Everybody is where we left off. Everybody is sleeping. Everybody's getting a long rest in right now. So we'll start with Richard with Aleister.
Okay, well, actually, with one of the changes, I do need a slight clarification. So maybe we start with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the things that I would like to select here for a spell is suggestion.
Okay.
So the clarification that I need is the method of delivery. Like, is it actually something that's spoken aloud? Because it does specify that they need to be able to understand the command. If it's not necessarily spoken aloud, I do understand common and could be able to implant the idea in common in their head.
You know what? Yeah, we're gonna allow it to work that way.
Okay. All right then. Wonderful. So yes, I selected suggestion as one of my spells. Lots of fun will be had.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it is. I like it. I like that you'd be able to use that, and so yeah, it would be more of a suggested, more like telepathic suggestion.
All right. And for a cantrip, I selected prestidigitation because
oh boy,
who doesn't like being able to do a whole bunch of things?
Yeah.
The only other real change for me was, I guess aside from gaining 4 hit points, yay, up to 32 now.
Nice.
I know I'm kind of tanky.
For a cat, yeah.
But the only other thing is the ability score increase. I actually split, gave 1 charisma so that my charisma's bumped up to 20, and 1 in wisdom, which doesn't affect my wisdom right now, but more on that later.
Okay. All right. That's it.
That's it for my changes, yeah.
Okay.
Changes. I'm sorry.
Go into Max with Julian.
Okay. Well, this is my first time playing Artificer, so I keep forgetting all of the things that make this class actually cool. So one thing that Artificer has is infusion. So I dropped 1 infusion that I was never going to use, which was for Arcane Focus, and then picked up a bonus attack roll 1 and put it on Victor Stodge's Butterfly Sword.
Well, you have it ready to be put on it because you're not together, yes.
Yeah, eventually. That's my plan. And then I got rid of Replicate Magical Item that was used for a bag of holding that got 0 use for the past how many sessions we've done this, and got Goggles of Night instead because I am a human and I can't see dick in the dark.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, you got to be able to see dick.
I need full dick peripheral at all times.
Yeah, it's very important in this campaign.
Yes.
It is.
Outside of that, I was kind of disappointed that I didn't get another spell slot, but I got a couple more spells prepared, so I'll see if I want to use them. Right. Outside of that, I bumped up intelligence, so I got that +4 mod at 18, and I bumped up my charisma to not 9. Now it's 10, so I don't have a negative because I'm doing a fuckload of talking, and I need to bump that up some more.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's everything I got.
Okay. All right, moving on to Steven with Victor Stodge. I love that name. I love
that
Victor
name is
Stodge.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like I want to
Victor
keep saying like,
Stodge.
Victor Stodge.
Stodge.
So I equipped some lead-lined underwear to prevent him from seeing things in the dark.
Excuse me? What? I was really believing you there for a second.
No. I gained the ability to have slow fall, so now I have protection against 20 damage when falling, which should be helpful. I gained another key point, got up to 4. I took a +1 in Dex and a +1 in Charisma, which got my Dex mod up to 4, my Charisma mod up to 2, my Initiative bonus up to 4, and my AC up to 16. So nothing fancy or complicated, but I'm slightly more powerful, and my HP is up to 28, so I won't come quite as close to dying so quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. Because what were you at before?
20.
Yeah. That's a pretty good roll.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's it?
That's all I got. I did simple level up for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monk is fairly simple compared to casters.
And in general,
everything.
4 isn't usually huge outside of the ability bump.
That is
Yeah.
true.
5 for most classes is a lot bigger.
Mm-hmm. Looking forward to hopefully getting to 5.
Yeah, I think once we all get to 5, I think we're gonna get a lot of cooler tricks.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
We're going to be part of the cool kids.
I mean, if we get to 5, woo!
Always a question. I mean, for you guys, like, I get at least...
Oh, no, I know. You'll just fucking cut and run. Like, it's very apparent.
I at least get 8 do-overs, so...
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about the lives. Damn it.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Dreamland's cats do have 9 lives, and Aleister is still on his first.
Do you still have Save the Dying?
I've spared the dying. Yes,
Spare
I
the
do.
Dying. Spare the Dying. Okay, cool. Make sure you keep that.
Yes, I will use it for you.
Yay!
And no one
not
else.
random NPC.
Because some people don't need it.
Hey, that 8 HP that you got, that's 2 more hits that you can take
I'm
before
really
you fall
jealous.
unconscious.
Yay!
There are fewer things that are great in this world than rolling max HP on level ups.
Yeah.
Like it's the tits.
I think I was one shy of max, but
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
I roll a 4. So I got middle of the road. But
I think I rolled a 2 for one of my ones when we were building the character.
I rolled max on both, which I was very happy about because I don't start with any freaking HP because I'm a freaking caster. But both times, and I'm pretty sure level 5 is going to be the same way, my first roll for HP, it's always a 1. So I'm super glad we have to re-roll ones. Because I would be made of paper mache otherwise.
Yeah. Now, while you all are resting for the night, going to go through some stuff that's going on during that time. So, first of all, we're going to go to Victor Stodge. You are sleeping, and you are dreaming. And I guess we'll call this a nightmare.
Yay.
So, you're standing on the side of a road. There's a wagon that is tipped over. Your perspective is from like a child's height.
Okay.
You hear in the gutter on the other side of the road, you hear a lot of commotion, a lot of ripping and slashing and gnashing kind of sounds. And you have control of yourself during this nightmare. And what do you do?
Well, that's not comforting. I'm a child. Where did you say I was in relation to the wagon?
The wagon is turned over on the opposite side of the road from where you are, and you hear down in the gutter, you hear a bunch of just ripping and gnashing and all kinds of commotion.
I think I'm going to sort of come up around, like sneak around the wagon, like the overturned wagon, and just sort of try to look around it to see what's going on in the gutter.
Okay. You see a bunch of crypt folk. It looks like they're surrounding something, and they're just ripping and chewing and all kinds of stuff.
Ew. I mean, I'm a child. I don't know what I can do.
They don't seem to notice you at all.
Don't notice me. I'll try to just sneak just a little bit closer to see if I can see anything more than that.
All right. So as you're approaching closer, you start hearing a gurgling kind of somebody yelling out for help, a very gruff sounding voice, but they're trying to reach out, and you see a claw reach out towards you through two of the crypt folk, and then they're reaching out towards you, or at least that's the way it seems.
Oh, well then I'm gonna try to run away. I'm gonna try to get the wagon in between me and them so they can't get me.
Well, the reaching out to you is more like for help, not
I thought the crypt folk was reaching out to me.
Well, it's a clawed hand, but it's whatever they're eating.
Oh, okay. I thought that the attackers were doing that.
It's like a Costco free sample.
It's like the reach is like beckoning to you, and you're hearing it calling out for help through all the noise and the help. The cry for help is very gurgly and
oh gosh.
And they still don't notice you. They don't.
I'm gonna get behind like a little spot to where I couldn't be seen immediately, and I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna yell help. I'm just gonna help.
No, nothing responds to you. They don't seem to notice that you're there at all.
I am not having fun during this nightmare.
To be fair, it's a nightmare.
So it didn't work distracting them. You're trying to get their attention. I'm just gonna get. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna run up and just start hitting one of the crypt folk.
Okay.
In the back with my little child arms.
All right. Like you start hitting it in the back, and it looks like you have human hands, like from your perspective, and they don't seem to notice that you're there. Like they don't react to you hitting them or anything like that.
It is kind of a nightmare. I suppose I can decide to wake up.
Were it so easy.
I'm gonna jump on one of their backs, arms around their neck.
Okay, so you jump on, you're beating on it, doesn't seem to notice you there. You jump on its back. It also doesn't notice that you're there. But you look down at what they're eating. Like they're just ripping this body apart. And you get a good glimpse of the head. And you see yourself, Victor Stodge. Aleister.
Yes.
It's a metaphor.
You're in the Dreamlands, as you normally would be, sleeping.
Like I do.
You would normally be up at night, really. I would guess usually as a cat, but you've had a really long day.
I mean, I'm kind of up and down, naps here and there, and, cat stuff.
So, what are you doing in the Dreamlands right now? With what's happened in the previous day, is there anything you're wanting to do in the Dreamlands?
I'm still kind of curious as to the thing that kind of reached out and was controlling Matthias. So I'd like to kind of look for any kind of maybe hints or leads towards that.
Okay. So are you going down to the theater in the Dreamlands?
I think that's a good place to start, yeah.
Okay, so you're in the theater. It's all twisted and distorted and like things in the Dreamlands are. Sometimes it's a slightly off copy of the real world. Sometimes it's completely different. But the theater is there. It's very, like I said, it's very twisted and crooked looking. Right. And you're looking around, and on the stage where the fight took place, where Matthias was brought in through the portal, you do notice that there's black blood just all over the stage, and there's like scraps of flesh just laying about.
Scraps of flesh. I'd like to go in and try and take a closer look at them to see if I can maybe identify anything about it.
Okay. Yeah, you don't really notice a whole lot about it. There's you do see some bits of black hair and everything, and you remember that Matthias had black hair. You hear something walk up on you.
Okay. Well, I will quickly turn around.
Aleister.
Yes, hello.
See, you came back here. Trying to look for something, are you?
Well, yes, I was kind of curious. Like we are.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Aleister, but I have to say I'm disappointed in you, not noticing everything going on around you. You happen to not even see that you had been followed all day.
Followed?
You think that cat just came out of nowhere and decided she was gonna save you and save your friends?
Well, obviously there was some prior knowledge, but that doesn't necessarily mean we were followed. There are magical means of observation.
Don't you remember the voice?
You mean from the thing on the other side of the portal?
No. When you were rescued before.
Oh, yes, that. I suppose that was familiar.
There may be something off about her.
I mean, isn't there something about us all that is a bit off?
I guess you've got a point.
Fucking self-loathing cat, Jesus.
Well, I think you should pay attention to your surroundings more often and not have to rely on me to catch these things.
Rely on you or not, I'm sure you will still be there.
Yes. And he, this cat that's been talking to you with these bright, piercing green eyes, gives a big toothy grin and disappears.
I love that voice. It reminds me of freaking the G-Man from Half-Life. Like it's like they're waiting for you, Aleister, in the test chamber.
Not entirely off.
Yeah, right?
All right, so to Julian. You wake up in the morning and you're getting ready, and you hear a knock on the door of the clinic.
How early is this?
This is really early. Gerbo's not even there yet.
Gerbo's not here. Okay. So I'll begrudgingly get up and throw a modicum of clothes on and go and answer the door.
Okay. Hello. I was sent here by Astracreel to collect the body.
Oh, yes, of course. Just I didn't expect you so soon, early in the morning. Sorry, I'm still collecting myself. Do you have a carriage or anything, or are you just going to cart it off into the street?
Yeah, and it is a crypt folk. He's wearing very nice black robes. He's like, "Oh yes, I have a cart to take the body down to the crypts."
insight check.
Okay.
I haven't done one yet, and I was just like, I don't know if I want to give up this body because it's really important evidence. Oh, shit. What's my insight? I rolled a 13. So that is... Oh, wait. It's passive. So...
Yeah, what's your passive insight?
Yeah, so it's 11.
Okay.
So that would be a +1. So that's... Was it 12, essentially? Or is it 14?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 13.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know why it says passive on here.
Yeah.
Well, passive would be like if you weren't actively trying to.
Yeah.
It's kind of like passive perception is like if you're just walking through and just whether or not something catches your eye. But if you're actively looking, then you would actually roll for it.
Gotcha. And I'm like actively like trying to see if he's bullshitting me.
Yeah. Do you have any bonuses to perception?
Yeah. Perception, I have a +3, but
for
insight.
for insight,
Do you have
yeah,
any bonuses to
I
insight?
have a +1 for insight.
Then it'd be 14.
Yeah, 14.
Yeah.
So that's what I got.
You don't see anything off about what he's saying. You notice him reach into his cloak or his robes, and he pulls out some more of those pamphlets.
He pulls out a gun.
He's like, yes, and if you need any more pamphlets for future patients or any more loved ones that need to take care of the bodies, then I have more for you if you need them.
That won't be necessary. I always leave it up to the families on how they should dispose of the body. I don't think they need. I think they need to make their own decision on that. I don't think they need to have that your kind of advertising here. And to be perfectly honest, I don't want your advertising at my establishment. But I will make it a point to mention that to the families. I will go ahead and unlock the freezer and prepare the body so you can take it off.
At least you're honest. And he stuffs the pamphlets back in his robe, and I'll be waiting out here for you.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to take my fucking time. I'm going to put my clothes on and then like probably make a cup of tea and stuff like that. And then I'll unlock the freezer and I will pull out the body. I'm assuming the body's still there.
The body is still there.
Okay.
I mean, it's covered up with a sheet right now.
So yeah, I'll put it in like I guess I'll put it in some sort of like body bag or something like that. So it's not just literally like a sheet with a corpse hanging out of it in broad daylight.
Okay, so you're taking the sheet off of him.
Yeah, I'm taking the sheet off and then putting him into a bag.
All right. So when you take the sheet, when you pull it down, you don't see Nihilus Creel there. You see yourself. But there's all sorts of surgical procedures that have been done on you, and like somebody had been experimenting on you and adding like an extra arm, and there's mechanical devices that are sticking out of you in different places as well. And the room around you just fills with smoke, and you hear a burning, and like the building is burning down around you, and the smoke turns from white and gray and black to like a green mist all around you, and you're just kind of locked in on this. You're kind of frozen, and you hear a knock. You hear, is there a problem, Doctor?
I'm gonna put my the rebreather mask I have on, and then just start taking like a lot of like panicked breaths real fast, and I'll just mutter to myself like, "It's not your fault. It's 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 not your fault." And then I'll try to like calm myself down.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go over to the door and kind of I'm gonna have the mask still on. Be patient. I'm dealing with something right now. Kind of very, very off, very brash.
Do you need any assistance?
I don't need any assistance from your kind.
My kind.
You'll get the
well,
body,
Doctor.
You'll get the body when it's ready.
All right.
A few more minutes.
Okay, Doctor. All right, and he goes back into the lobby.
So I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna look at the body again. Does it still look like me?
No, it looks like Nihilus Creel now. And there's no burning, there's no smoke, there's no green mist, there's nothing. It's just Nihilus Creel, what's been cut off of it and what you've you've taken as samples.
All right, I'll put him into the bag, and then I'll probably have like a little tiny wagon, not really like a cart, but something I can like basically like wheel him out.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and wheel him out of the back room, and I'll just leave the cart right there, and then I'm just gonna go back in the back room and just shut the door.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything.
And you hear the cart roll down, and eventually you hear the door to the clinic close, and then it's just silent. All right, so we go back to Victor and Aleister at Aleister's house, and I'm guessing you're already awake, Aleister, and you notice Victor there's a lot of movement in his sleep, and you just had the nightmare, Victor, and you wake up suddenly. But Aleister, what are you doing when you notice that?
Well, first I just want to note that when you wake, you actually do not have a pillow.
Obviously.
Just because it didn't seem like you were using it, and so I just kind of reclaimed it. Yes. But anyways, so when I see him kind of thrashing about, I'll go ahead and use a mage hand to kind of like slap him in the face.
Okay, and you wake up.
Oh gosh. Oh, Aleister.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
How did you sleep?
No, had a bit of a nightmare.
I see. So you don't really control your dreams that well, I see.
No, I don't.
Perhaps it is something you can learn.
Well, if I keep talking to you, maybe you can give me some sort of insight on it.
I think for me it's a little different. You see, I am not confined to one small portion of the Dreamlands.
You should feel lucky to have that much control.
I suppose in a way, but it is just a part of being a cat, I suppose.
Do you have a kitchen area? I'm a little hungry.
Of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna just walk to his kitchen area and see what he's got, and pull out some stuff that I've got on me, something to eat. I've got a couple pre-prepared meals.
Soylent Green.
Okay,
Yeah,
Soylent Green.
yeah. So I mean, I've got some little plastic baggies or the whatever's comparable.
I need to burp your Tupperware of leftover
I've got little containers, and I take one out, and I've got like some obvious dead flesh, and like a little thing of spices and stuff, and I just grab a pan and I just cook myself a little meal and eat, have a glass of water, just breakfast.
Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good call, because I was going to let you know that you hadn't eaten in 2 days.
Yeah, we've been busy.
All right. Aleister, and Victor, after you eat, I'm guessing you're going to eat, Aleister. So that happens, and y'all are ready to go. You have the meeting, or you have to go to the agency, the detective agency. And how are y'all wanting to go about that? Are you wanting to meet up with Julian first, or try and meet him there?
Yeah. Did we say in the last one if we were going to meet at the clinic, or are we just going to go straight there?
Y'all didn't say at all.
Yeah, I don't think we had the opportunity. I think it was over once the.
I'm going to say, in the mood that Julian's currently in right now, I'm just going to go straight to the detective agency.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like Aleister and I would probably just go ahead and go. We'd assume that Julian can find his own way there.
Aleister?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not concerned about it.
Aleister's not concerned, and I'm still probably a little bit shaken up. It might take me, the morning to sort of brush off the nightmare.
Okay.
I'm probably just going to bust out something inside of the pack I've got and eat on some crackers or something, but nothing crazy.
Okay. And because of that, you would arrive there first, Julian. Are you just going to wait outside, or are you going to try and go inside?
No, I'm going to try and go inside.
Okay. So you go inside and you notice that there's a pretty empty lobby. It's not very large or anything like that, but there's some benches and there's an elevator on the opposite end of the front door.
It's just the lobby. There's no one really else here.
There's nobody there.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the elevator and walk up to it.
Okay.
Is there like just a up
There's
up and
there's
down
a
button or just
there's
up
an
button?
up button.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the up button.
You hit the button. You don't hear anything, see anything. It doesn't open.
Gonna hit it again.
Again, like you press it a bunch of times and it's still just nothing happens.
This is gonna be my day. I'll sit on one of the benches and wait, and hopefully someone will either come down from the elevator or somebody will walk in.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the rebreather off as well.
Okay. So about 10 minutes of you sitting there waiting, nothing happens, and then Aleister and Victor walk in.
Morning, Julian.
Morning.
Good morning.
I wouldn't go as far as to say good, but morning for sure.
Aleister said good morning, by the way.
Oh yeah.
You did just spend an entire day with Aleister, so you are picking up on little things that he's saying now. So we'll say he recognized
Okay, he can
that.
recognize good morning, but not actually. I don't think you could quite.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he starts like inflecting, then I'm just like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, like quick greetings and stuff like that. You're definitely picking
yes
up
and
on.
no.
Yes, no, yeah,
okay,
all
I
that.
gotcha. All right.
His meows are starting to sound similar to common now.
Okay.
To you.
All right.
And of course, Victor at this point is when he's using his hat, he's got a full understanding of Aleister.
Yeah.
I forgot about the hat.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming that I won't need the hat to understand him very much after another few days, but
Yeah.
Yes.
Depending on how much time y'all spend together, which I mean, y'all might get split up again, but who knows?
All right. So, you've been here. What's going on?
No, I haven't.
Could you translate, please?
I got been here before. I'm like, no.
have you tried this elevator?
Yes. Try it again.
Okay, I'm going to walk up and I'm going to press the up button.
That's the one I pressed.
Okay, you hear the gears and like just the elevator. You hear it come from up above, and it lands, and the door slides open, and it dings, and you see a small gnome inside the elevator. Older gnome.
How you doing, sir?
Are you sure you pressed the right button?
Just not going to acknowledge. Just going to walk into the elevator. Gerbo was a halfling, right? He wasn't a gnome?
No, Gerbo's a gnome.
Yeah,
Okay,
Gerbo's
okay,
a gnome.
okay.
The deputy Chandira is a halfling.
Was a halfling.
Here you
And
go.
Gertie is
goblin.
is a goblin. And Gerbo's one true love.
Yes.
Goblin's goblin.
OTP confirmed. Oh, you just said Goblin's Goblin? Oh, my God. What a callback. Oh, I forgot about Goblin's Goblin.
Don't.
Too bad Blood Drums didn't cover that. That would have been amazing. Holy shit. Steve, do you have any idea what the fuck we're talking about?
No, I don't think anybody knows what you're talking about.
Adam, next time you see Joe, ask him about Goblin's
Oh no,
Goblin.
I know about
Oh, you
it.
do?
Yes, I've
Okay.
heard the song.
Okay, I didn't know if you had.
Yeah, goblins gobbling all my fudge. All the
I'm not involved in this.
Okay, so the goblin inside the elevator, he's wearing
No.
yeah. Oh. Okay. The gnome inside the elevator, he's wearing a black suit with a white shirt and bow tie, and he's got blonde graying hair, and it's slicked back.
Does he have sunglasses on?
No,
Damn it, because this is just the Men in Black.
but he's a older gentleman, and as you walk inside the elevator, you notice that the elevator buttons are really low down, like they were fitted for him or for a small creature. And what did you say to him?
Oh, I just said, how are you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing great.
That's nice to hear. The three of us were asked to
We're
come
here to see Miss White.
Yeah, I was expecting you. Well, we were expecting you. And my name is Manrose. And what is your names?
Dr. Cottage.
Well, I think you meant what are your names, but mine is Aleister.
That's Aleister, and I'm Victor Stodge.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess need to take you to Miss White.
Hear that, Aleister? Miss White.
Hey, Victor, you got something in your teeth.
Thanks.
So all of you get inside the elevator, and Manrose pulls out a key from his jacket, and he holds it out in front of the panel, and a secret compartment like opens up, and he presses a button, and the elevator starts going down. Hey everybody, it's me again, Adam Culbertson, your Dungeon Master here on Microphones and Monsters. Man, what's going on with our boys here? Like, oh man, crazy nightmare, some strange cat talking to Aleister, freaking whatever Julian's seeing. I don't know, there's a lot more there. May come out over time. I don't know. Well, why is all this going on? I don't know. Only one way to find out. Just keep listening. Yeah, that's what you got to do. If you haven't given us a follow yet over on our Twitter, it's at Mikes and Monsters. Yeah. Follow us over there. Like, hey, talk to us. Talk to us on the episode tweets. Let us know what you think. Tell your friends. Tell your loved ones. Like, tell everybody about us. Tell them how much you enjoy it. Be like, man, these guys, I don't know, whatever you like about us. Yeah, this concludes our 10th episode here on Microphones and Monsters, going into our second month. Man, that's crazy. Man, 1 month out of the way, up on the second one. We got so much further to go. There's so much more to tell. So much more to play through. So much more to find out. All songs written and produced by Marco Mazzei at Fallen Highway Studios. Yeah, as always, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We all hope you enjoyed this episode. And hope you join us next time here on Microphones and Monsters.